When we fall sick, we go to doctors for treatment. The doctor prescribes us some medicines and instructs us whether we should take the medicine before having a meal or afterwards. Hey guys, in today's video I will explain to you about why is it that some medicines are supposed to be taken before having a meal and some are to be taken only after eating something. Now there are many factors which governs whether a medicine should be taken on an empty stomach or after having a meal. But in today's video, I will explain to you about the three main factors. The first factor is how the medicine reacts with our stomach's acid. For any form of medicine, be it in the form of tablets, capsules or injectables, for the medicine to work, the medicine must enter the blood circulation so that it is carried by the blood to the body parts which needs to be treated. While injectable medicines are directly injected into the blood vessels, tablet and capsule forms of medicine follows a different path. When we eat our food, it travels down to our stomach, which contains a very strong acid. The acid breaks down the food into simple nutrients. After the food has been broken down by the acid, the broken down food travels further down into the small intestine, where the nutrients are absorbed into the blood circulation. Similar to the food that we eat, medicines are absorbed into the blood circulation only when it reaches the small intestine. But for the medicine to reach the small intestine, first it will have to pass through the highly acidic stomach. Medicines are basically chemicals which can react with acids and undergo chemical changes. If a medicine degrades in the presence of our stomach's acid, that is, losing its healing property, it is advised to take such medicines before having a meal, since our stomach produces more acid when it contains food in it. Factor number 2. Whether the medicine has any effect on our stomach's ability to produce its mucous membrane. Our stomach contains a very strong acid whose pH usually ranges between 1 to 2, which puts its acidity level same as that of the battery acids, which are strong enough to dissolve a steel. So, in order to protect itself from its own acid, our stomach produces mucus, which acts as a protective cover against its acid. In the absence of the protective mucous membrane, the acids of our stomach can damage the stomach's inner lining. Some medicines, such as aspirin, as a side effect, can prevent our stomach from producing its mucous membrane. Taking such medicine on an empty stomach on a regular basis can lead to severe cases of ulcer, as the stomach is not protected from its own acid. These medicines should be taken only after having meal, as by that time the stomach will already have produced enough mucous membrane to protect itself from its acid. Third factor. Certain medicines as a side effect can cause nausea or vomiting if taken on empty stomach. Taking such medicines with food reduces or prevents these side effects. So these are the three main factors which determines whether a medicine should be taken on empty stomach or after having a meal. As a general rule, medicines that are supposed to be taken on an empty stomach should be taken about an hour before meal or 2 hours after meal. Forgetting these instructions on rare occasion is unlikely to do any harm, but not following the instructions regularly may mean that the medicines don't work at all.